the Let's Master English podcast, and I'm your host, Coach Shane. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another Let's Master English podcast, number 101. It's great to be back. Publish date October 28th, 2024. How you doing? Yeah. It's getting cold. The weather is changing, and I like that. You guys probably know I am a fan of the cold weather, but I've got some great stuff in this podcast to warm you up. If you're listening to the members-only podcast, we're going to start off with some great music. The Pretenders, Brass in Pocket. Love that song. We got the news coming up. 3 great stories. What else? 2 fantastic questions. And lots more fun stuff. So without any further ado, let's kick it off. Thanksgiving and Christmas airfare prices are expected to drop this year, with a 6% decrease for Thanksgiving and a 9% decrease for the December holidays. Domestic flight interest is at a 3-year low. A woman flying from Anchorage, Alaska to Seattle, Washington was horrified when her seatmate opened a can of tuna during the flight. A video of the incident has gone viral. Viewers declared the act should be a crime, with one suggesting this culprit be put on the no-fly list. And Halloween is coming up. Do you like scary movies? Well, here's a ranking in the U.S. of the top 5 scary movies of all time. Number 5, The Silence of the Lambs. Number 4, Halloween. Number 3, The Shining. Number 4, A Nightmare on Elm Street. And the number 1 scary movie in the U.S., according to this list, The Exorcist. Do you like scary movies? I am not a fan of scary movies. We'll talk about that in a second. Let's go back to the first news. This is great. Thanksgiving, big holiday in the U.S. It's at the end of November. And Christmas, of course, most of you know, it's in December 25th. Lots of holidays, Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's Eve and New Year's Day are some very popular holidays. But there's one that is even bigger. Do you know which one? December 22nd. Yes, that's right. That is my birthday, and millions of people around the world celebrate. Thanksgiving and Christmas airfare prices, plane ticket prices are expected to drop this year. Going to go down with a 6% decrease for Thanksgiving. Not bad. And a 9% decrease for the December holidays. Woohoo! That's good news if you're in the United States and you're flying. I'm going to guess that the same goes for other countries too. I don't know. Actually, I will be flying in December and January. My wife will be flying in January. So this is good news for us. Hopefully the plane ticket prices will be nice and cheap. Miguel, my brother from another mother, he'll be flying too. So, yeah, hopefully this is good news. Domestic flight interest is at a 3-year low. That means people are flying less in the United States. Domestic flight interest. That means flying within the United States. People are flying less. So maybe that's why the ticket prices are going down. It seems like gas prices are a little bit cheaper too these days. And who knows what's going to happen in November. Well, January, actually. We might have a change in some politics, so we'll find out about that. Anyway, good news. Save a little bit of money if you are flying during the end of November and Christmas, during the Christmas holidays. Christmas holidays, the December holidays, that can mean many different things. If you're Jewish, you got holidays. If you're black, there's Kwanzaa. If you're Christian, there's, of course, Christmas. And if you're a kid, there's also Christmas, Santa Claus, and the gifts. So, and there's New Year's, right? New Year's Eve. So these are all big popular holidays in December. Most Americans will say the holiday season. And the holiday season for most Americans means from Thanksgiving to January 1st, because there are so many holidays in there. So it's the holiday season. There's a song, the holiday season, the holiday. Maybe I'll play it in December. The second story, a woman flying from Anchorage, Alaska. So Alaska is one of America's 50 states. Anchorage, big town there in Alaska. It's not the capital, I believe. To Seattle, Washington. Washington, also one of America's 50 states. So that would be a domestic flight from Alaska to Washington. Seattle. Seattle, of course, the home to Starbucks coffee. Isn't Costco right there? Like in the Seattle area? I think Costco is there. And of course, I think Bill Gates is right there too. Anyway, a woman flying from Anchorage, Alaska to Seattle, Washington was horrified. She was shocked, horrified, HORRIFIED. She was horrified, horror. She was shocked. Something horrible happened. What happened when her seatmate, the person sitting next to her, the seatmate, opened a can of tuna during the flight? Wow. So I like tuna. Do you? I think many people do like tuna. It's a fish, right? A fish. And you can buy canned tuna. But if you have ever had canned tuna, you probably know when you open the can, the smell is really strong. And it's not a horrible smell if you are going to be eating it. But if you are not going to be eating it, you might not like the smell. But this was on an airplane. What is this woman doing? Eating raw tuna out of a can on an airplane? Come on. Let's be honest. There are some foods that have very strong smells. And if you're sitting next to strangers in an airplane or on an airplane, then don't be doing this. That's just terrible. Anyway, she did it. A video of the incident has gone viral. Many, many people have watched this video. I've not seen the video. Have you? Viewers said, what did they say? The action of opening the can of tuna should be a crime. Now, is it actually a crime? CRIME? Can you go to jail for opening a can of tuna on an airplane? I don't think so. I'm sure it is not a crime, but it should be a crime. With one person recommending the culprit, the woman who opened the can of tuna, culprit, CULPRIT, the bad person, the person who caused the problem. She should be put on the no-fly list. Yes, in America, we have a no-fly list. That is a list of American citizens who are not allowed to fly. Do you have such a list in your country? Yeah. I hope you're not on that list. I hope I'm not on that list. I don't know. I'll find out in December. And finally, the final story, the top 5 scary movies of all time. Do you like scary movies? Once again, not me. I mean, I've watched them. I've read some scary books, but I'm actually not a fan. Number 5, The Silence of the Lambs. Yeah, I've seen that movie. I wouldn't consider it, a typical scary movie. I mean, it was scary. But anyway, The Silence of the Lambs. I like that movie. Number 4, Halloween. I never saw that movie. Halloween. Number 3, The Shining. Yes, I read the book and I saw the movie at least once, if not twice. That movie was scary. That book was scary. Stephen King. Number 2, A Nightmare on Elm Street. Again, I never saw the movie. I know it's very popular, but I never saw it. And number 1, The Exorcist. I have attempted to watch that movie twice, and I never finished. And I will not try a third time. No, thank you. Don't need it. That was a scary movie. But I'm guessing if you really like scary movies, you might disagree with this list. I'm just guessing. So I'm curious, what do you think are the scariest movies ever? I think The Shining and The Exorcist perhaps belong on this list, but I'm not so sure about the other three. So I'm really curious as to what you think. All right, I'm going to read these stories once more. Hopefully your understanding will be perfect. After that, if you're listening to the Members Podcast, we got a great song. You might recognize the song. It's actually Lazzarus with his song, Goodbye Horses. Let's go to the news. Thanksgiving and Christmas airfare prices are expected to drop this year with a 6% decrease for Thanksgiving and a 9% decrease for the December holidays. Domestic flight interest is at a 3-year low. A woman flying from Anchorage, Alaska to Seattle, Washington was horrified when her seatmate opened a can of tuna during the flight. A video of the incident has gone viral. Viewers declared the act should be a crime, with one suggesting the culprit be put on the no-fly list. And the top 5 scary movies of all time. Number 5, The Silence of the Lambs. Number 4, Halloween. Number 3, The Shining. Number 2, A Nightmare on Elm Street. And the number 1 scary movie of all time, The Exorcist.
Where education and entertainment come together. Let's master English. Do it.
Everybody, this is Country Shane, and I'm bringing you the facts. Hey everybody, how you doing today? You know, Halloween is coming up, and I got lots of facts about Halloween, but I thought I would change my stories today, and I'm going to tell you 2 Halloween jokes. Does that sound all right? I hope so. All right, here's the first one. Listen up carefully. Why did the skeleton sing by himself? Because he had no body to sing with. No, the second one, here we go. Why don't skeletons fight each other? The answer? Because they don't have the guts. Hope you enjoyed the humor. Oh my God, Country Shane, those are dad jokes. Those are like really silly jokes. You guys, do you know what a skeleton is? SKELETON. A skeleton is, you know, the bones of a human body or the skeleton of an animal. It's just the bones, right? So this is Halloween season, and skeletons are a popular decoration for Halloween. So what was the first joke, Country Shane? Why did the skeleton sing by himself? Because he had nobody to sing with. There was nobody. Because he had no body to sing with. He didn't have a body. He was only bones, only a skeleton. Ha, ha, ha. And the second joke, why don't skeletons fight each other? And the answer, because they don't have the guts. Ha ha. The guts, everybody, has 2 meanings. Number 1, courage. 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 But number 2, it means your inside body parts, like the stomach and the intestines and the kidneys and the liver and all of that stuff. Yeah, skeletons don't have guts. They're just bones. So why don't Country Shane, you're making me look stupid, Country Shane. 2 fantastic questions from you. I love these questions. So have you heard this type of expression? Clean up already. Or work already. Or today my wife said to me, call your dad already. So it's a command. It's you're telling somebody to do something. Clean up. So clean your room. Work. Get to work. Stop, surfing the internet. Work. Or call your dad. Do it now. And we add already at the end. And the nuance is you should have already finished cleaning up, but you didn't even start, so clean up already. You should have already been working, but you've been on the internet playing, so work already. You should have called your dad yesterday, but you didn't, Shane, so call your dad already. What are you doing? That's the idea. So by adding already at the end of a command, you're showing how impatient you are, that the person has been wasting time and they should be done already. All right? It's a great expression. And the next question was great too. So you're going to see this or hear this pattern in American English a lot. Is this sentence okay? Let's go eat. Is that sentence okay? Let's go eat. You understand what it means, right? It means go to the kitchen or go to a restaurant and eat, right? Let's go eat. Perfect daily English. What about this? Can we say this? Let's go to eat. Let's go to eat. Yes, it's the same thing. Here you might understand it like this. Let's go in order that we eat. In order to eat. You might understand it easily that way. Let's go so that we can eat. So that's fine too. Let's go eat. Let's go to eat. Great. I would say let's go eat much more common than let's go to eat, but it's okay. What about this one? Let's go and eat. Yes, that's perfect too. No problem at all. Let's go eat. Let's go and eat. Definitely those two are super common in daily English. Let's go to eat is okay. Not as common. But what about this one? Let's go eating. Now it's a little bit weird. If you said that, we would probably understand, but let me explain. The verb go usually does not pair with a verb ending in ing. Okay? So go eating is okay if we're referring to the activity of eating. And that's weird. When we talk about eating, we don't think about the activity of eating. We think about getting food. So it's weird. Now, we could say, let's go swimming. Perfect. That's an activity. It's a very specific activity. Let's go swimming. Or let's go hiking. Great. It's a physical activity. This is when let's go ing works perfectly. But let's go eating? For most of us, eating is generally not an activity, more of an event. I hope that makes sense. So the safe two expressions are let's go verb and let's go and verb. Let's go study. Let's go and study. Let's go watch a movie. Let's go and watch a movie. Those are absolutely super common, and I hope that you are able to use them. All right? Publishing date for this podcast, October 28th, the 302nd day of the year. It is National Chocolate Day. Ooh, do you like chocolate? What kind of chocolate do you like? Dark chocolate, milk chocolate, white chocolate? It is also National First Responders Day. First responders, that means the police or the firefighters or the ambulance crew, including the EMT, the paramedics, things like that. Yeah, those guys and ladies, of course, are the first responders. There are 3 days left until Halloween. Do you celebrate Halloween in your country? In America, in 6 days, we change the clocks. I hate that. I just don't like that. 31 days until Thanksgiving and only 58 days left until Christmas. Wow, that's coming up pretty quick. Some cool things in history. In 1636, Harvard University was founded. In 1886, the Statue of Liberty, a gift from the people of France, was dedicated in New York Harbor. I went there 1989. Anyway, when I went there, I wanted to see it, but it was being cleaned. It was under construction. It was terrible. Anyway, in 1965, the construction on the St. Louis Arch was completed. Do you know about that? There's a town in America, St. Louis, and in that town, they have a massive arch, like an upside-down U, and it was the gateway to the West. That was finished in 1965. In 2021, Facebook became Meta. Why did they change? Anyway, some sad news. In 2023, Matthew Perry passed away. Chandler from Friends. And so we have to dedicate a song to him. Let's go ahead and check out the Rembrandts. I'll Be There for You. All for Matthew Perry. Chandler, we love you. Well, that song break was just for the members. You should be a member. It's really easy and it's like so cheap. Send an email. contact@letsmasterenglish.com. Just ask, how can I be a member? If you're in my DDM classes or perf classes, you are already a member. Yeah, you are. We got birthdays coming up. Monday on October 28th. Joaquin Phoenix is 50 years old. I like that guy. He's been in a lot of interesting movies. Joaquin, the spelling Joaquin. Joaquin Phoenix, the spelling Phoenix. I think he was in The Joker and many other movies. Very talented actor. Do you like him? Brad Paisley, country singer, is 52 years old. And everybody's favorite Bill Gates. Are you a fan? Oh, some people absolutely love Bill Gates, and some people absolutely despise Bill Gates. Well, Bill, I got to say this. Thank you very much for your Windows platform, because I use it on all my computers. My wife is an Apple lover. She's got iMacs and PowerBooks and whatever else. But yeah, I am a Windows user. Microsoft Word, I like that too. But yeah, Bill is 69. So congratulations. He's single, ladies. So if you're hoping to snag a rich man, Bill Gates, as far as I know, he's single. I don't believe he has a girlfriend, so check it out. And speaking of women, we got another song coming up, and it's from Brad Paisley. Now, Brad Paisley is a country singer, and I was never into country music, but this is one of the songs that I heard and that I realized, oh my God, I need to like country music. This is a song about a man who decides on a weekend, Saturday morning or Sunday morning, he's going to go fishing. And of course, a guy who likes to go fishing, when they leave in the morning and they come back in the afternoon or maybe the early evening. So it's all day. And so this is his plan, but his wife said, no, you're not going fishing today. If you go fishing today, I will not be here when you come home. And it's such a fantastic song. I want you to listen to the song, understand the situation, and I think you will absolutely love this song. This song represents love from the perspective of a man. enjoy it. And if there's no music playing right now, that means you're not a member, but that's all right. We've come to the end of another Let's Master English podcast. I really hope you are enjoying these. I'm 3 in a row. I'm really happy. I'm 3 in a row. Next Sunday should be 102. So if you have a request, a song request, or a story request, or if it's your birthday, if you want me to say hi to you or somebody, let me know. Send me an email. That's the easiest way. My email address, contact, CONTACT, at letsmasterenglish.com. Really simple email address. If you're listening on Spotify, I get those messages. If you're listening on iTunes or someplace else in China, you got Boku. I don't see any messages. I apologize. So I really want to get your messages. I really want to say hi to you, and I really want to know if you like the podcast. Oh, and you should know, we are rehashing. We are going through all of the 𝐸₂ daily easy English expressions. This is something so valuable for you. It's excellent review if you studied them already. And if you haven't, hey, it's a short lesson on a great expression. So make sure you check out those podcasts too. So the plan right now, every Sunday, a new Let's Master English podcast. And then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, we've got 𝐸₂ for you. So please tell your friends. I want you to love this channel and tell everybody about it and give me 5-star ratings. And again, if you're interested in the music version of the podcast, just send an email, contact@letsmasterenglish.com. That's it, guys. Thank you so much. And of course, together, let's master English.